stuff generally is off down there as well. There's a cut over there. Should return. Into the start. I'll buy it.
Good morning everyone, welcome back to another video. So today the ceiling is finished. Simon and Yanis are literally removing some of the tape, and today they're starting the taping and jointing of this huge wall. And what do you reckon, Simon? What do you reckon we're going to do today? How far are we going to get? Well, he said.
So what I reckon is, we'll get all this taped up, get the first coat on, and it's going to take a little bit of time because we have to go around these again, like taping all these up to protect the...
It's going to get done, everyone, so let's crack on.
It'll take a little while, put it that way. We'll probably set the beads up around there, hopefully get this...
Is he still talking?
And then the sides in.
Your hair looks great, by the way.
Thanks, mate. Yours does too.
Thanks. So I got an email. Hi Billy, feel free to ignore me. Simon always says, good evening or good morning or good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I know it is honest and well-intentioned, but in the current society, he is excluding many people. And she wants to encourage you to say, good evening or good morning, everyone.
I'm sure I do at times.
Who are you excluding?
I don't know, maybe...
I think Simon is getting cancelled.
It sounds like it.
But if you didn't get cancelled from what we did on Saturday, I don't think you're cancelable, Simon.
No, that's all right.
No. Anyway, let's carry on. So this morning, Dad and I are in the back garden and directly behind the convent. And somewhere between one of the windows is going to go the compressor for the air conditioning units, which will service the hallway and the dining room. But here, you can't actually see anything. But there's meant to be a vent which goes into the basement, which has timber on the inside, and they filled it with mud. And that's one of the many reasons why it's a bit damp in the basement and the old timber has degraded a bit, because there's no moisture and airflow. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to dig this out here and expose the vent so the air can flow, which is an open-aired basement essentially. Which
it was designed.
It's meant to be like that, yeah. And we can always put some mesh or something to stop cats and things getting in there. But if I start digging, we'll better get it all cleared out. I don't know why they filled it in. The other ones are all fine. Petherick and Sons, general contractors, London, Paris, where else?
Ireland.
Ireland, yeah. Right, so I think they've just put in bricks. So we've got a quarter bricks here which I need to remove, and as you saw, Alex, you were in the basement and you could see the shovel in my hand and bricks and things. And we'll clear it all out, and already there is airflow. So we're sort of undoing some dodgy work someone did, you know, making the place right to preserve it for future generations. Oh, I should have some. Oh, they've been laid well. A bit too well, actually. So I'm doing a safety squint. Close your eyes and just hammer away. Okay, we'll get in there. Yeah, they've been laid too well. A nice silly sausage. Okay, let me get the breaker bar. Okay, one more. Right, that was a lot harder than I thought it would be, but other than a little brush up, it's now all clear. Happy days.
How many left?
1, 2, 3. There's one below each window.
But they're not so bad.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 maybe actually. No, 4. No, they're all right. Yeah, they're not full of dirt though.
Yeah.
They just need clearing out. Right. Thanks for watching. So Duncan promised me some sweets. That's why I'm in the basement, but I can't see any sweets. So I'm going to show you this vent, which is now completely clear. What do you think?
Oh, lovely.
I mean, look at all the air coming through. Look at all the cobwebs, they're all blowing in the wind. Maybe they sealed it up so some sneaky bugger couldn't put their hand in and grab a bottle of wine.
Yeah.
But there's no wine. There was wine, but Simon drank it all.
You see the old hinges for the big old door.
Oh, here?
Yeah, just here.
Oh, right, yeah, yeah, yeah. Good observation.
Thank you.
Nice. Lovely hair.
Your hair looks lovely.
Shut up, you don't put that in. Right, good morning ladies and gentlemen. So me and Yanis are taping this wall, all the joints up with scrim tape today. We've gone along the top and taped around the beams like we did to do the infills so that we don't get no plaster when we do this wall on the beams. So that's what we're up to at the moment. Also, I'll be putting a bead, an angle bead round the opening there as well. I'm hoping today to get well, we will get all the joints first coated, like we did on the ceiling, all filled in around the beams up there, and hoping to get that cheek and that side, these bits here, this bit and that bit plastered today. We're probably not going to be able to do the wall today because we're going to need a whole day on that wall. Reason being is because we're going to spend half a day taping this and filling it in, and when I go to do this wall, because it's such a vast wall, it's going to be done in 2 stages. So we do that section and feather it out halfway to there, and then once we've trailed that down, we can then put that side on and feather it into it, and while it's still wet, the plaster, it will blend in and join in and you won't never see the joint. So that's what we're up to today. Got Yanis helping us, he's doing some scrim taping.
Are you good, Yanis?
Perfect.
Good.
And like I said many a times, the reason for this scrim tape is if you didn't put that scrim tape on there, wherever it joins, you know, as soon as it started drying out, it would just crack, and you see all the cracks all over it. So this bonds the join together so it doesn't crack. So that's what we're up to at the moment.
And a lot of our American audience,
yes,
they only tape and joint.
That's right, yeah. I mean, they do that in the UK a lot now. They're moving to that system over there. But this is a traditional way of plastering, and this is a traditional building, so, you know, we're going to do it traditionally. That's what Billy wants, and I totally agree with him. It should be done this way. So, and it's good for Yanis as well, because he can learn to plaster while doing it. If he was just taping and jointing, all he'd be learning how to do is sanding, you know, sanding the joints down.
Whereas this is a proper skill.
Yeah, and it is, and he'll be able to take that, you know, wherever he goes in the world, and use it.
Almost like cutting hair.
Yeah, almost like cutting hair, yeah. And
looking good, Simon. Real
he's got little curly bits now, and I lost on my long bit.
Yanis, what do we think to Simon's hair?
He looks very pretty.
Pretty.
You've had a haircut too, Yanis?
Yes.
So thank you, Shuba. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Okay, right, so we're going to crack on with some work now. We're about to knock some plaster up. We're going to get the first coat, well, not the first coat, but we're going to infill all the gaps at the top where the beams are, go over all the tape, around the beads, the angle beads, and probably what I'll do is do the walkway bit, which are the cheeks, and the header bit going into the kitchen. I might as well get that on, and then we can let that all set. Because tomorrow we're not here, we are going, I'm not sure where it's called, but we're going to pick the chandeliers up tomorrow. So when we come back Thursday, that'll all be set nice, and we'll be able to hit that whole wall then. But that's what we're about to do now. You ready, Jan?
Yes.
Okay, let's go. Okay, so these are the angle beads that we put on the corners. These are to protect the corners. These ones are made of steel as well. We did buy some last year and they were made of aluminium, but these are much stronger, these ones. The reason for them, apart from getting a nice crisp edge, is because if you notice here, this, if you catch the edge without them on, you'll end up busting the edge out. So that's why we put them on there. So we're just about to start. Yanis is starting. Yanis is filling all the tape joins in. As you can see there, I'm going to put a coat of plaster on here, on the top as well. So we'll have that bit done. And then what that will mean then on Thursday, we'll be able to hit the whole wall in 2 halves. 1 half in the morning and 1 half in the afternoon.
Picking up chandeliers tomorrow.
Yes, because we're picking up chandeliers tomorrow. So.
And I'm plastering as well. Actually, I made a boo-boo when I put this panel of plasterboard on. I actually cut the hole with a circular cutter, which is designed for a plug or a switch. And I realised I just had to make a small hole for this cable because it's a wall light. So I'm just put some screws in and the bit of plasterboard that was in there, and yeah, and some tape, and I'm just filling it up quickly. without making too much of a mess. It's quite wet, this plaster, isn't it? Let me mix this up.
It's not, I'll let it thinner than that.
Would you have it thinner than that?
Yeah.
Oh well. I'll get some in there now,
Just spread.
and you can trowel it off afterwards.
Fine.
And at least when we fix the wall light, it's got something to fix to, otherwise it will just sort of perforate and then fall apart, and it won't be very good. This isn't very good either, but using what I have. I haven't been promoted to having my own trowel yet.
And the two missing panels next to you.
We took them off because this is where the fire alarm's going to be. It's in the hallway. So we just got to bring the cables through, and the fire alarm system will be here with the display panel. So if you've got any faults or any alarms going off, you can see which zone they're in and go and check quickly if there's any issues or anyone up there smoking. Yeah.
And it's when you come straight in.
It's in the main part of the building, yeah. I mean, it won't look great, but it's very functional. So like you'll have kitchen, hallway, dining room, library, and all the bedrooms and the hallway, all on separate zones. So I can go, oh, the alarm's going off, what room is it in? And then run up there and check. Do you know what I mean? It's really practical. And you can also have a system where an extra piece where it notifies your phone, or it calls the fire brigade as well, which I don't want in case someone's up there smoking. But yeah, and that's all going back on. And Thursday, the bloke is coming to price up for the air conditioning.
Awesome.
So that should be done quite quickly.
Where's the bottom there? Yes.
So I'm back in the basement and I need to remove these old heating pipes because they're in the way. Dad's currently up here clearing one of the vents, which was also almost blocked up, but not as much dirt. And you can feel all the fresh air coming into the basement, which is really nice. So I'm going to cut these two pipes and then go to the other side of this wall, cut them and pull them through because the aircon refrigerant pipes are coming through here or down there or somewhere around this space. I'm going to let the bloke figure it out. So yeah, I've got a fresh blade, let's go for it. I don't know why I've got a mask on, just for the sake of it. Okay, I didn't put it on properly. Oh, water's coming out.
Oh, fantastic.
But I thought these pipes are empty. Build up. Yeah, we said that last time, didn't we? And we flooded the basement. Okay, I'm gonna go the other side and cut further down. So I'm now next door and I'm gonna cut these pipes here so the water can drain down here instead. These are old pipes need coming out anyway. They're old heating pipes and they're rusty and it's just an inefficient old system, which is no good. Okay. Okay, water there. I thought we got all the water when we did it last time, Alex.
Yeah, and there was a lot of water.
Let's go further down.
It's a gusher.
I wasn't expecting any water.
Quite a lot.
Yeah. Nice.
Oh, it smells nice.
Mmm.
Is that twice as bad?
Yeah. Okay, I'm good.
Well done.
That's done. Right, next one. Okay, that should come out. There we go.
Are they quite heavy?
No, they're not too bad. But now it clears up this area. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can have access for the pipes and things. Right. So I think I'll cut here.
To stop a pinch, or?
Yeah. Well, now it's resting on the wall, so it won't pinch, hopefully. That was a pinch.
Oh.
But I've got some spare blades. So I'm just going to cut the last pipe out now, and it's done, ready to go. The compressor pipes probably come down here through there, and yeah, it's going to work really well. This makes it easier really, because we've got a basement unlike the kitchen. So it's a bit dusty down here, Alex. You go upstairs and film the plasterers.
Awesome.
And I'll just carry on here. It's really not that interesting, plus I'm getting covered in dirt.
Yeah. Let's go.
See you in a bit, mate. There we go. So refrigerant pipes and the condensation drip pipe as well as electrics. There's enough room in that. So I've got to do one more there, and then it's good. I've just got to do a concrete pad outside for the compressor, but they're obviously not installing it on Thursday. It's going to be installed once I've paid the Devi. The Devi as in the invoice. Or at least 50% up front. So yeah. Nice and clean.
Good afternoon, Duncan.
Afternoon now, how you doing, mate?
Yeah, I'm not too bad. How are you?
All right, thanks.
So you've had a really luxurious job today, haven't you?
Yeah, I've been stuck in the dark in my own little cave all the day, unfortunately, mate. But it's been all right.
Down in the basement.
It's been cool. Literally, yeah.
A few degrees cooler down here.
Yeah.
So, and what have you been doing?
We're putting some light in the cab or the cellar. I don't know what we're calling it, mate. Now, what are you thinking?
Well, is cab French?
Cab's French, I
We
suppose.
should
We
really
stick
call
with
it
French. Am I looking stupid looking up at you there?
Yeah, we'll call it the cab.
Yeah.
We'll call it the cab. So yeah, if shall I go in and then do you want to switch it on?
Do the ground, yeah, okay. If you can get down the stairs in the dark, mate, because it's going to be a big difference. Go on.
No, it's okay.
Get yourself down there.
Okay, ready, Duncan? 3, 2, 1.
Boom.
Wow, look at that.
So we've gone the whole length of the cab today, Al, so it's not, you know, it's made a big difference in visibility. Yeah, I've done 5 lights so far. I've got one more to finish, but we wanted to get this, you know, and show you what was going on, really, didn't we? Before
Absolutely. So have you kept the original lights that were down here?
No, they're on a big rubbish pile to your left as you look at it, mate, on my pilot. But you're probably not going to want to see what was there before, personally.
No.
So we've ripped all the old stuff out. I've recabled it using that sort of black RTV cable in a grey conduit it makes it easier to run. It looks better as well, to tell you the truth. I don't know if you can see it in the dark anyway, can you really? But
is that it just there?
That's the plumber. My stuff's that, yeah.
Ah, cool. Nice and straight.
You can see that, so yeah, pretty.
Look at that.
I mean, you don't really need to be that tidy, but yeah, you've got to have a bit of pride in what you do, haven't you? So we're trying to make it look reasonable.
And usually down here, I would have to bring down a big battery and
Well, exactly, yeah.
loads of lights.
Yeah, well, that's what I've been using all day, to tell you the truth. I mean, they're not that bright of lights. I think they're 800 or 1,000 lumen each. But as they're overhead, it just lights the area so much better than a floodlight does, doesn't it? You can see the whole area, whereas a flood is always in the wrong place, really.
Yeah, of course.
And you say now when you want to work, you just put the light on. It makes it safer and easier, doesn't it? Really. So.
Absolutely.
I mean,
you've gone the majority of the length of the basement.
Well, yeah, right to the end. The only thing we haven't done is the boiler room. I'm not sure what we're doing with that yet. It's not going to be a boiler room in the future, is it? Because we're going to switch over to a air conditioning sort of heat pump system.
Right, yeah.
But yeah, so it's made the whole area a lot brighter, and yeah, we've got workers coming down here to do air conditioning pipes, etc., etc. Had to be done at some times. We might as well do it before the work rather than after the work, and we thought we'd try and get it done, really, mate. Yeah.
Absolutely. Looks fantastic.
Thank you very much, mate.
Thank you, Duncan. We'll see you soon.
Thanks a lot, Al. Thanks, mate.
So you can't say ladies and gentlemen, you'll get cancelled.
Oh, okay. So what have I got to
That
say?
lady is not happy with you.
Oh, God. So I've got to
just
say
everyone.
good evening, everybody.
Well, it's almost evening, yeah.
Yeah. Good late afternoon, everybody.
That's it. What have you found, Simon?
So literally just pulled this out of the ground. It was just behind Billy somewhere. Yeah, you can see I just pulled it out of the ground. And I just thought it was really interesting. If you see, we believe it's part of that.
It's an old vine.
Yeah, old vine. And what has happened to it is another piece of the vine has bound itself round it, and then that's grown into that shape. And I thought it looked like something off Harry Potter. Like one of the
It's
little
quite a
wands or
large
something.
wand, isn't it? I
It
don't
is
know who
quite
would have
a
had
large-
such a large wand.
What's that big guy in Harry Potter? This is Hagrid's one. But if you look at it, you can see the veins all run through it. So it's like definitely one piece of wood.
But you're going to turn it into a walking stick for a hobbit.
For a little small person, yeah, maybe Alex.
Brilliant.
Yeah, I'll clean it up and see how it looks when it's all clean.
You should bring that in tomorrow. That's your homework for tonight,
That's
Simon.
my homework, is it?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. All right.
You
then.
got some miles worth, haven't you?
Yeah, I have actually.
Yeah.
I wonder if it needs to dry out a little bit first.
Nah, it'd be all right.
It needs a little bit of work. It's got a hole right through it as well.
Yeah, it
Can you
has.
see? You can see right through it.
Tomorrow we're collecting the chandelier, so tomorrow's going to be a very interesting day. So we're all coming to the convent. Alex, Yanis, Simon and I, we're all going in 2 vehicles. Simon and I in the Transit and you in your car with Yanis. And we're going to go and pick up the chandeliers. They should be ready for us, crated, ready for transport. We're going to bring them back to the convent, put them in the kitchen and unpack them while leaving them still in their crates, just so you can see them. And if we get some time, maybe a little bit of work tomorrow, but mainly picking up the chandelier. So I'm actually really excited. It's going to be an
it'd nice
interesting
to see
video.
them. Yeah, it'd be good.
Yeah, it's expensive. That's what I'm going to say about that.
How far away have we got to travel for them?
Dinant in
Dinant.
Brittany.
Oh, okay.
So an hour and a half,
Okay.
something like that.
Yeah.
Hour and a half, I think. Yeah,
So-
from here. So there and back would be 3 hours plus half an hour or so, or an hour, depending if we film a lot there.
So
loading.
lunchtime-ish we'll be back.
And we'll have lunch and then we'll come back. Yeah.
Yeah, okay then.
So thanks for
Okay,
watching,
great.
everyone, and we'll see you all tomorrow. Everyone.
Everyone.